Unit 12, Lesson 110, Dependent Prepositions. I've always said that at the beginning, when you begin to study English, we shouldn't focus on prepositions because it's not the most important thing in English. We make mistakes even in Portuguese when we build sentences. But in English, it's not that they are irrelevant. They are important, but they are not the most important thing. That's why I've left this topic as the last one of the entire course, because now you have a huge understanding of the language. So now we can deepen it into the prepositions, so we can use the prepositions correctly, right? So the dependent prepositions can follow verbs, adjectives, and nouns, okay? Like we have the table here. So dependent prepositions for adjectives. I'm interested in, okay? For example, I'm interested in marketing and extreme sports, okay? I'm fond of, I'm responsible for, I'm good at, I'm not good in English, I'm good at English, okay? Similar to, okay? Dependent prepositions for verbs. It depends on the weather. A lot of people say it depends off. Depend off is wrong. It's okay to say it when you are learning English at the beginning, but now at the advanced level, you cannot say it depends off. It depends on. We depend on each other, okay? Participate in, lead to, rely on, believe in, okay? Or believe without preposition, but we're going to see it in a minute. And also dependent prepositions for nouns, okay? Lack of, okay? We are not going to travel due to lack of money. Solution to, concern about, I have concerns about your clothes. Knowledge of, and access to, okay? We have some prepositions that, for example, when talking about day, we always use the preposition on before a day, okay? He goes to the gym on Monday. I don't work on Sundays, okay? We have a rule. Every time we're talking about days or dates, we use the preposition on, okay? For dependent prepositions, there isn't a rule. Every verb requires its specific preposition, okay? Sometimes a verb can admit two prepositions with the same meaning. I need to talk to you and I need to talk with you. But some people say that I talk to you, I speak alone. When I talk with you, we both speak. If you want to think like that, that's fine. But I see people using them interchangeably. I need to talk to you, I need to talk with you. It doesn't matter, because in a conversation, I'm not going to talk alone and you're not going to reply. You're just going to listen. So you can use both, okay? With the same meaning. Others, when you change the preposition, you change the meaning. This t-shirt is made of cotton. Wine, so it's made of cotton. Wine is made from grapes. This dish is made with beef, red peppers, and herbs. And my car was made in China. The same verb, made, and made with four different prepositions, generating four different meanings, okay? That's why it's important to study prepositions, because if you change the preposition, you change the meaning of the sentence, okay? And last but not least, like I mentioned here, believe in. Some cases, the verb might come with or without a preposition. I believe in you. I believe in your ability. I believe in your talent. For example, my son is going for a swimming competition. Go kid, I believe in you. I believe in you, in your talent, in your abilities, okay? In your strength. But if I remove the preposition, if I say, I believe you without the preposition, I believe you, what you're saying is true. You're not lying to me. I believe you, okay? I believe you. Or I don't believe you. What you're saying is not true. Okay? So, depends on the case. It varies from case to case. And dependent prepositions or phrasal verbs. Some people may think that phrasal verbs are the same as dependent prepositions. Okay? What is the difference? For example, take in English means pegar or levar, right? But take off means decolar. So a phrasal verb changes the meaning of the verb. Take off is not pegar ou levar. Take off means decolar. Dependent prepositions, we keep the same meaning. Responsible for is responsible. Good is good. Similar is similar. The meaning of the verb doesn't change like in a phrasal verb. Okay? That's the difference between dependent prepositions and phrasal verbs. All right? Fantastic. Don't worry about, okay, I'm going to memorize all of the dependent prepositions overnight. No, it doesn't work like that. That's why you have to write down in your notebook every day 1, 2, 3 verbs with their prepositions. And every time you have the opportunity, you open the notebook and you read them, you check. So you memorize slowly, okay, smoothly. All right? Beautiful. Yeah, now we are going to do 2 exercises. Exercise A, you're going to complete the sentences with the appropriate phrasal verb. With the appropriate preposition. Okay? And letter B, using these prepositions here. Okay? And after that, we are going to correct them together. All right? See you in a minute. Have you finished? Wonderful. Let's do it now. 1. Some people find it difficult to tell the difference, effective and efficient. So to tell the difference between effective and efficient, because we're talking about 2 things. The difference between. 2. All users must comply terms of the contract. Comply with the terms of the contract. 3. I'll always associate Christmas, family meetings, good food, and time to relax. So associate something, Christmas, with, okay? You associate something with something. 4. The employees went on strike to campaign better work conditions. To campaign for better work conditions. 5. I'm fed up. You know this expression? I'm fed up. Estou de saco cheio. I'm fed up with my job here. So I've applied for. So apply for. I've applied for another job in another company. 6. He's always boasting about. So boast about or brag about his car. How fast and expensive it is. I have a Ferrari. I have a beautiful car. My car is amazing. You know, you're boasting about, you're bragging about something, okay? 7. She doesn't approve of. Approve of. Always like that. Approve of my clothes. She thinks I dress badly. Okay? She doesn't approve of. 8. My mom and I always argue who should do the ironing. My mom and I always argue about. So argue about who should do the ironing. Neither of us like it. Who does? 10. I don't believe in miracles. I don't believe in miracles. Working hard is the key. And 10. I comment on. So I commented on the rubbish around. Rubbish is the trash, the litter, the garbage around our building and no one seems to care. Terrible. All right? Fantastic. Now let's go to letter B. 1. I waited for. I waited for them for more than an hour. 2. I'm looking forward. It's a fixed expression, okay? Look forward to seeing you. And every time you use the expression look forward to, the verb in the ing. So look forward. So I waited for. I looked forward to. Okay? 3. We arrived. Station too late. We arrived at the station. We arrived at the station. Arrive at the station too late. 4. We are thinking about. We're thinking about going on a trip to Venice. We are think about. Okay. 5. Why are you shouting? Ah! Why are you shouting at me? Why are you shouting? Why are you screaming? Okay, so why are you shouting at me? 6. This book belongs to me. Belong to. I belong to you. And you belong to me. You know the song? Lenny Kravitz. 7. I never complained about my salary. So complain about. I never complained about my salary. 8. I spend all of my money. It's not with. We don't spend money with, like in Portuguese. I gastei com. You spend money on. You spend money on clothes. Okay, so spend on. Spend money on clothes. 9. He got married again. Is not with. He got married to. Get married to somebody, not with somebody. Okay? Get married to somebody. And number 10. As soon as we arrived in New York, we called our friends. So arrived in New York, because New York is a city, okay? You arrive in New York and you arrive at the station because it's a place, okay? Arrive in New York, okay? I've put with here because Brazilians love this preposition. We use with for everything, but it's not very used in English. Huh? So pay attention to the prepositions. Write these word partnerships in your notebook, okay? Them together, the verb and the preposition. So slowly you're going to memorize them. All right? Fantastic. I'll see you in the next lesson for some listening activity. So see you soon.